Good morning, my lovers. Oh, I'm back out on the field. I'm on that Roman road site, which I'm not entirely sure it is a Roman road anymore. But I'm back on that site because I've just been to see the landowner and I've shown them this. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? Oh, looking out the wind. That's better. Right, so up there on the top corner, we think the field above, it might be a building. And just up in that top corner, up there looks like there's some sort of little horizontal wall lines. So we think now that this is a building and not a road, maybe a road, because it peters out on either side completely. Well, there you'd see something at least. So we're thinking now that this is possibly a building, and it's on a different alignment to the hedge. So we think it could be really old. So I'm out here, I got my metal detector, and I've got my tape, and I'm going to measure 15 metres out, because I think that's roughly where, smack bang in the middle of that noise just there. It looks like possible little wall lines, and we're going to see if I can find anything in the ground, like pottery or finds or whatever. So cross your fingers. Hopefully it's not geological, and I'm not barking up the wrong tree. But we definitely think, I've asked 2 archaeologists, one in Bristol University, top man, you know, the equivalent to Mick Aston, his successor, and the archaeologist that is doing all the geophysics on the main field. So this is my own geophysics with my machine, and we're going to see if I can find anything. Right, let's get to it. Right, let's measure 15 metres out. There's been muck spreading in this field. Oh, it's horrible. There's gooey poo everywhere. Right, is that 15 metres, do you think? Where's the other side? That says 18. I've come too far. Right. So that's 17, 16, 15, right there. Right there, 15 metres. Oh, it says 16. 15 to there. Right. Now, hopefully the wall line is right here under my feet. Right, there's the 15 metre mark on the tape where it kinks there. And just here, I got a nice signal. Oh, perhaps it's a good big Roman brooch. Was it 2? Nope.
It looks like caca-poo-poo.
Oh. Oh well, yeah, it's a bottle top, squashed bottle top. On to the next. Well, I was putting the old metal detector over this ground, and it is incredibly quiet. So that was getting me a bit worried. So what I thought I'd do is I had this signal, and I thought, well, let's go down a bit. Let's dig a big hole. So it's not a huge hole, it's just sort of narrow. And I was going through all the bits, and I found a couple of bits of pottery. A couple of bits of pot. Terracotta coloured, which is more promising. I think that's a base because it's curving up there. That little bit there. This little bit of stone, which could be roof tile. And it's not a local stone, it's like a sandstone. Reddish sandstone. And this. Oh. Is that a primitive arrowhead? I've nicked it a bit, unfortunately. Now, there's a slight bulb of percussion. Has it been nibbled? Don't know. Doesn't look like it. And that's not natural from these parts. So perhaps what I'm looking at here is something, not a building, perhaps it's prehistoric. I wonder if anyone could ID that for me. It's just a sliver, but it looks like it's been made. We're looking at these sort of almost stripe marks. It's got a curve to it. So is that a flake off of something that they've been bashing, and this is just a flake? Or has it been, that was me, or has it been genuinely made? On to the next. Cool, after finding that awesome bit of flint, I could be onto a Bronze Age site. This could be prehistoric, what I'm looking at. Woohoo! Right, I almost forgot the signal that I was digging out. Should we have a look, see what it is? Ooh. Right there. Ah, here she blows. It looks fairly modern. It's not Bronze Age. I don't think they had coins in the Bronze Age. Well, they might have done. Staters, were they Bronze Age? Ooh, who's that? Don't recognise him. Who's that? You got a big fat head. Who's that? Right, let's get this cleaned up and I'll get back to you. Pass. What's that say? Something Chaplin? Right, I'll get it cleaned up and I'll get back to you. Right, there it is. Cleaned up. Come on, focus. Ah, there we go. Right. Says something on the back. Can't quite read it. But I can read the front. Oh, left me pesky pinpointer on. Oh, right, where was I? It says Liberty, 1973 down here, and just there it says, In God We Trust. Oh, no, that's the French. Yeah, it's an American coin. Woohoo! Lovely jubbly. On to the next. I've just had a pretty awesome idea. What if it's not a Roman road, it's not a building, what if it's a barrow, a burial mound, and that big blob there is the entrance way, because they have big stones at the entrance, and it's going through, and that, what looks like a little room, which is actually way too small to be a proper house, what if that's the central burial chamber of the barrow? What if? Could be Bronze Age. This could be Bronze Age. That could be a Bronze Age flint. Let's hope I find some more flints. Go, look at this signal I got here. Not much showing on the screen. right there. Oh, there she blows. Oh. It's a bit toasty. Got to give it a rubber dub dub. Ugh, I'll have to get back to you, I think, with a bit more work. Right, I can just about see your head facing to the right. Just. And on the back, well, there's something going on, but I can't quite make it out. Right, on to the next. So I dug down a bit deeper after finding that coin. And in the bottom, there's loads of this stone. Sort of like a red sandstone. Like that. Rusty colour around the outside. I don't think it's particularly natural. The stone round here is different to this. So I don't know. Right. On to the next. Oh, look at this, my lovers. I thought it was going to be a moo tube. I turned the cloth over and there it was. It's a good big coin. Ooh. Is it? I think it might just be a penny. Hold on, I'm going to have to get it cleaned up because it's well grotty. Oh, here it is, my lovers. Good day to you, Mom. There she blows. Bit mangled. I think it's been hit by the plough a few times. And you can just see the date on the bottom there. 1863. Right, lovely jubbly. On to the next. Go look at this signal just here, my lovers. Oh, the mound is just over there. Perhaps this is a Bronze Age axe head.
It's Kakapoo-poo! I thought that was going to be a nice Bronze Age axe head. And it's Kakapoo-poo.
So this is the sort of thing you want to be looking for when you want to find a house that's no longer standing. What you want is the iron and the content in the ground. So there's a lot of iron there. Now if we go over here, just about 30 or 40 feet away, right, you listen to this. Yeah, look, quiet. Got the odd bit of metal, but nothing like it was back over there. And that's what you want to look for when you're looking for a house or some sort of building that used to be there. I found one George III halfpenny there, so not much in the way of coinage. So it might not be a house, it might be a smithy or some sort of little shack, maybe just a little barn or something along those lines. But there is a slight depression in the ground. Just there, look, just beyond the spade. There's a slight depression where the corner of the fence is. Yeah, nice and quiet here. Well, not nice and quiet, I'd rather have a few signals. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Nah, nothing. Oh, that's it. I've had enough. The sheep are hovering. They want to get. They got one of these things. I'll show you. This time of year, when they're lambing, they give them some sort of medicine, and it comes in the form of this stuff here. Sometimes it's in a tub. This one seems to be in a bag, and it's rock hard. And you can see where they've been gnawing it with their teeth, look. It's rock hard and they sort of lick it. So there must be something in it that they like. And they're hovering. They want to get back to their stuff. You know. He's closing in. He wants to have a licky of his of this horrible looking gunge. So, like I was saying over there, where you get a lot of iron in the ground, that's usually a good sign of habitation. And you know, it might have been a building or something there long ago. But over there, you can just see the mound there, look, rising up. Where I was doing that, when I was metal detecting the mound over yonder, it was definitely quiet, not a single signal. Oh, he's getting closer. This one's brave, this one. Until I found that lovely bit of flint. Can I get it out of my pocket? I reckon that's the reason I'm not finding anything, is because it's possibly prehistoric, Bronze Age. Possibly. Come on then. Come on. Licky. Nori nori. Right. Cheers.
Cold blows the wind on my true love, and gently drops the rain.